Hello everyone, it's good to see you back at my channel 100% Pure Elvis. I really do appreciate the ongoing support of the channel, and to all of my new subscribers who have joined recently, thank you so much for taking the time out to join my channel. I hope you're enjoying the uploads and I hope you enjoy the channel going forward. Now, you all know recently I have been doing uploads on my Elvis Presley movie soundtrack albums in my collection, and again, I'm going to be giving you facts about the movie that I'm showcasing. So it'll be the year of its release, box office gross, who Elvis played in the movie. Then we will go on to the soundtrack itself, when that was issued. And then we're going to look at sales in the United States of America, Europe and worldwide. Finally, we will get on to the different catalogue numbers that I have in my collection thus far. And then we'll talk about valuation. So again, the movie that I want to talk about today is the movie Harem Holiday. You all know, also known as Harem Scarum worldwide, renamed Harem Holiday for the United Kingdom. I have 3 separate copies of Harem Holiday, otherwise known as Harem Scarum. So before I share these vinyls with you, let's give you some facts. Harem Holiday, otherwise known as Harem Scarum, was released in 1965, and Elvis played the role of Johnny Tyrone. Box office gross was $2 million. When you talk about the movie Harem Scarum, Harem Holiday, it's not my favourite Elvis movie. You know, it's enjoyable, but again, it's not a movie I would choose to watch out of Elvis's big catalogue of movies. But I do enjoy the soundtrack, to be quite honest with you. I've got one of my subscribers who is a huge fan of the movie and the soundtrack, and he puts it as his favourite. Again, there's so many Elvis fans that have differences of opinions on his movies, albums, etc. And I think that's what's so great about being an Elvis fan. But the soundtrack itself was issued on November 3rd of 1965. Sales in the United States of America are in excess of 400,000 copies. Europe, sales in excess of 100,000 copies. Worldwide, sales in excess of 550,000 copies. I got this on the website Chart Facts. You Google the name of the artist in the search bar, and then you got singles, albums, EPs, etc. And then you scroll down to find the particular album you're looking for. It does go in year order, so they're really easy to find, and it gives you a breakdown of how much the album has sold worldwide in different parts of the world. But I'm concentrating on the United States of America, Europe and worldwide. Right, let's get started. The first copy that I have in my collection is a first issue of Harem Holiday from the United Kingdom, with a catalogue number of RD7767. Again, this is in mono, and again, absolutely, I do like that image of Elvis on the front there, and do I like the front cover itself? I'm not overly keen on it, but I do like the lettering. I do like the image of Elvis that they've used, and I do understand, obviously, the background, because this is what the movie is all about. As you can see, again, you got your old style RCA Victor label there, top right. You got the white border here going around on the back. Again, multiple images of Elvis from the movie Harem Holiday. And again, you all know, as Elvis fans, the first pressings of Harem Holiday had a typo for side 1, track 4. Let me get that in there. Let me get this pointed out. You will all know. See where it says Mirago? Is it here? Let me see it. Yeah, track 4 here. Mirago, that should be Mirage. So again, that is a typo from the maker of this copy. And obviously that happened on a lot of, well, I think it happened on all of the first pressings, if I'm quite honest with you. And let me share with you the vinyl inside. You all know it's on that black RCA Victor label with the red dotted label. And again, I have had this in my collection for quite a while, but it's in great condition. There we go. And on the reverse, there we go. And as always, I will talk about the track listing on the very last album, if you don't mind. Now, this copy of Harem Holiday, the first pressing from the United Kingdom, believe it or not, again, all these prices are from the website Discogs, where I have put all these in very good condition. And it has a low guide price of £20, so that would be poor to good condition, with a guide price, a higher guide price of only £40 in very good condition. I thought it would have been more, being a first pressing from the United Kingdom, but there we go. I've only gone by that website Discogs. Again, do you think it's worth more? This is the first pressing of Harem Holiday from the United Kingdom, RD7767. The second copy I have, there we go, very different, as you can see already, INTS 5035. Obviously, it's the same image here, but let me get the other copy up if you don't mind. So here we go. It's not got the border, the white border around it. It's got the newer RCA International lettering on the top right. Again, as I said, there's no white border. On the back, they have corrected to Mirage here. But again, it is the same on the back, as you can see. Let me just double check. On the previous, yes, it's the same back. Obviously, some slight differences in the colour. And again, this is a 1980 reissue of Harem Holiday. Now, let me share with you the vinyl inside. It's on that green RCA International label. And let me share with you, again, there we go. Again, I always clean my vinyl whenever I play them. So after you play your vinyl, always clean it. You all know that anyway. Keep them in pristine condition. So this copy, again, is from the United Kingdom, INTS 5035. That guide price is quite low, £10 to £20. But again, this is in, for me, very good condition indeed. Really happy with the condition of this. And I can't remember how much I paid for it, unfortunately. It wouldn't have been too much, but that's the second copy of Harem Holiday that I have in my collection from the United Kingdom, a 1980 reissue. The last copy is obviously French-Canadian pressing, and it's obviously Harem Scarum. Again, it's a more quality cover. It's more sturdy again, and it's the same front cover here, isn't it? It's got a sticker at the top here. If anyone knows, if anyone knows more about what this sticker's about, could you please help me on that? Because I haven't got a clue what that sticker's about. Is it something to do with the release of it? Is this original? I'm not too sure of the sticker, but I'd love more information on that. But as I was saying, it's quite a sturdy cover. And on the back, again, you're looking at the same back here. And at the bottom, you've got the Canadian flag. And the year of this issue, I can't see it. No, I don't know the year of this issue, unfortunately. You've got the catalogue number, really small writing here. And on this side, again, there we go. You got this here. Again, not too sure what this means. But again, this is the newer one in my collection. I've had this for 3, 4 months, 5 months at a push. And I do remember I purchased this from just dropped in at Fargo Village, and I can't remember the price, unfortunately. Inside that sleeve where it showcases other Elvis albums that were available to purchase at that time, and inside, here we go. It's like the gold RCA Victor label. There you go. Absolutely stunning, and this is in stereo. And again, absolutely, you all know I love the different colorization on these RCA labels, and you know, this is my favorite copy so far of Harem Scarum. I do love the first copy, Harem Holiday, from the United Kingdom, but this copy plays the best out of all three. But when you talk about the mono pressing and stereo, I always prefer mono, believe it or not. But this has better sound on it, in my opinion. And I was actually playing this one today, actually. So again, really, really happy to have this in my collection. Now, again, this copy, APL12558, French Canadian, has a low guide price of 40 up to 70. This still has its shrink wrap on. All that's wrong with it is it's been opened from the side. But besides that, there are no imperfections whatsoever. In my opinion, I think this is worth more money. Again, what's your opinion? I go by what it says on Discogs, but to me, I think it's worth more. So again, that's the third and final copy of Harem Scarum that I have in my collection. So again, I just want to go back and again talk about the facts before I sign out of this upload. Again, Harem Holiday, a 1965 movie. Elvis is in the title role playing Johnny Tyrone. Box office gross of $2 million. The soundtrack was issued on November 3rd of 1965 in the United States of America. Sales in excess of 400,000 copies. Europe, sales in excess of 100,000 copies. Worldwide, sales in excess of 550,000 copies. UK pressing in mono, RD7767, only £20 to £40, which I'm quite shocked at. Then we went on to the cheaper one on the RCA International label, INTS 5035, £10 to £20. And the most expensive one in my collection, French Canadian of Harem Scarum, APL1 2558, £40 to £70. I'm going to get onto the track listing now. Again, we are looking at Harem Holiday, My Desert Serenade, Go East Young Man, Mirage. As you all know, on the first pressing, it said Mirago. Kismet, Shake That Tambourine, Hey Little Girl, Golden Coins, So Close Yet So Far from Paradise. The special bonus songs, Animal Instinct, Wisdom of the Ages. I absolutely adore So Close Yet So Far from Paradise. Now, I do enjoy Mirage, Animal Instinct, and again, I do like Shake That Tambourine as well. I do enjoy the soundtrack, believe it or not, if I'm quite honest with you, but the movie, I'm not a big fan of. I would watch it if it came on TV, but I do have it on DVD. But again, in all of my Elvis Presley DVD collection, it wouldn't be a movie I would go to, but I do enjoy the soundtrack. So again, they are my three copies of the movie Harem Holiday in the United Kingdom. Worldwide, Harem Scarum. Again, as I was saying before on my previous upload, share your thoughts on where you would place the movie in respect of the list of movies that Elvis performed in. Where would it sit with you, and where would the soundtrack sit with you as well? To me, I'd put the film in the lower rankings of my favourite. The soundtrack, probably mid-range. So again, share your thoughts in the comments below. And before I sign out, as usual, if you've not yet subscribed to the 100% Pure Elvis channel, what's taking you? Hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the ever-growing 100% Pure Elvis family. So happy with how the channel's doing. I'm actually getting some great feedback also from other Elvis Presley YouTubers, and it helps me no end. So again, I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. Lots of love, everybody. And don't forget, follow me over on TikTok, 100 Pure Elvis songs of the day. Lots of love. Bye-bye.